If you're someone that is 20, 30, 40% body fat and want to get down to sub 10% completely natural, then this is going to be a zero bullshit approach to actually do that. I have done the transformation 3 times in my life, so I'll give you 3 steps so you can do the same. The first step is to stop putting poison in your body. So imagine if you're rowing a boat, like a tree boat, but the boat got holes in it. So it's always coming in water and you have a friend with you. He needs to like throw out the water whilst you are rowing the boat. But then he fixes the holes and he joins you and start like rowing with you. And you start going much faster because it doesn't come in water to the boat anymore. And he's helping you to row. It's the same thing with losing fat. You're eating things right now that is making you stay fat or even gain fat. Like all junk food you're eating. Like fast food, like McDonald's, pizza, high sugar foods, like ice cream, cookies, chocolate, and also seed oils, which you maybe use for cooking, or when you have like fried food, like fries, fried chicken. Like the first thing you need to do to lose fat is stop having those foods. Because every time you eat those foods, you're just gaining more fat. It's like when you are in the boat and it's coming in more water and the boat gets heavier and you start going slower, you need to stop eating the things that make you fat. And that's junk food. Even though if you don't have it all the time, only a few times a week, it still adds up. The sugar makes you have less testosterone, much harder to lose fat, even make you gain fat. And also junk food is very calorie dense. A pizza, ice cream, soda, it has a lot of calories, and when you eat more calories, you gain more fat. So you need to stop having that bullshit. And also like alcohol, it's calorie dense. It also just fucks up with your testosterone and with your fat loss. So you need to cut out that too. And it's not only makes you fat, it also makes you tired, less focused. If you run your own business or if you have like a stressful job, it makes it much harder. If you're eating junk food sometimes, if you're having drinks, like I'm telling you, quit junk food. You will lose fat. Your mind will be much clearer. You will build more muscles. It's a game changer. Like, this was the best thing I've done in fitness. Quitting junk food. Stop putting poison in my body. And it's crazy how it's normal these days. That 99% of people eat like junk food almost daily. It's fucking insane. And it shouldn't be normal. It's weird. Why do you eat something that makes you weaker? That's fucking weird. So we're not trying to be healthy. We're not the weird ones. Those who don't care about their health and eat junk food, they are the weird ones because they don't care about their life. They don't care about their body, their health. They can get like a heart attack tomorrow. How is that not stressing them out? And it's also those like evil companies that put sugar, they put seed oils in all these things just so they can earn a bit more money, but they making the whole world's health worse. Fuck those companies. Stop buying their shit and eat whole foods. Don't eat some processed bullshit. Don't eat some high sugar bullshit or alcohol. Like drink water, eat eggs, eat steak, ground beef, chicken, rice, potatoes. Like that's the only thing you need. But I know it can be very hard to stop junk food because you're probably addicted to it right now. And I was it too. But how I stopped was slowly having it less and less. Like once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. Slowly having it less. Because in that way I didn't just shock my body with like stopping completely and then just failing after a few days. No, I took my time. It took like 3 months for me. But 100% worth it. I haven't had junk food for like 1.5 years now. Same with alcohol. Haven't had alcohol for 2 years. This is the first step to get to 10% body fat. Stop putting poison in your body. And if you're a business entrepreneur, executive or professional and you want some more help to lose fat, build muscles, have more energy, you can get a free coaching call with me. Something I'm doing right now. Just click the top link in the description if you want that. The second step is to move more. So before the summer I wanted to lose fat. I had been focused on like building muscles throughout the whole winter and didn't really care how lean I was. So I had gained some fat that I wanted to lose for the summer. And I started running like once a week. I did that for a few weeks, but then I went up to 3 times a week. Oh, I saw the big difference from that. Just like running more, moving more. And I lost more fat from that. I got leaner faster and got like good abs. So I just realized like moving more, doing more cardio, it just speeds up the process. It speeds up your fat loss. Yeah, diet is the biggest thing, but doing cardio just makes it faster. Like you just get faster results from fixing your diet and moving more. So for you, I wouldn't suggest running, because if you got some fat on you, like it can be hard for your knees, for your joints, for your back to like run. I would say instead start walking. Walking 60 minutes a day is great. Getting like in those like 8k, 10k steps a day, very good for fat loss. And if you're working at a desk, you can get like a walking pad. So basically like a small treadmill you walk at your desk. So in that way you can have like calls, meetings, work while you're walking. So it doesn't need to take extra time if you get that. It's just like a few $100s, very good investment for your health. But if you don't like work at home and you can't have that walking pad, then choose a time throughout the day you're gonna walk at. It can be in the morning, in the afternoon, after your dinner. Just a time that you can be consistent with and you stick to that. Or if you split it up, like 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon. But 1 hour, like you can find that time. Worst case scenario, you do some work while you're walking. Like you have calls, emails. That's something I can do sometimes. Just do some like business work while I'm walking. Personally, I like taking walks. It's a nice break from work. Let's say if I have worked on my business for a few hours, then going for a walk is like a nice break, especially if I'm like stressed out and it's like later during the day, in the evening. Then it's just nice to take a break from work, get my mind fresh. So start walking every day. Then also start lifting weights. So when you lift weights, you build muscles, and building muscles is great for losing fat. It makes it much easier, speeds it up, because you just burn more calories when you have more muscle. So 3 times a week, hit the gym. It can only be like a 30-minute workout. You don't need like 2 hours. I do like 30-40 minutes, and that's enough. The first step is to control how much you eat. That's what I've been focused on lately, because I want to lose some fat right now. I'm going on a vacation in a few weeks, and I want to have the best body I've ever had. And yeah, I still have solid abs right now, but I want them to get even better. And I was struggling 1-2 weeks ago to get like even leaner. And I was doing like most things right. I was eating clean, doing cardio, lifting weights, getting solid sleep, but that's still a thing I need to improve. But yeah, I felt like, okay, what is it? Then I realized it's how much I eat. I need to get in less calories. And now it's just about having my portions smaller, having smaller portions. And that's something I've been focused on the last like 1 week. And it has made a difference. I see how I'm getting how I start to get leaner again now, when I'm just focused on eating less, smaller portions. And I just realized this is a very powerful skill to control how much you eat. And you can't have like 2 big portions even if you eat clean. You still need to like restrict how much you're eating. What I'm doing is I'm eating 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm having like 1 portion for each like meal. Breakfast, I usually have 5 eggs. That's what I'm having. Then for lunch and dinner, I try to use 1 plate with a lot of protein, like 60% of my plate with protein, because protein is very powerful for losing fat. I have high protein foods like meat, like chicken, steak, ground beef. Then I also have like eggs sometimes. They are high in protein. Also Greek yogurt is very good to get in protein. But having that rule of 1 plate for each meal and use 3 and no more than 3 meals a day will help you keep your calorie intake low without needing to track calories. Tracking calories is an interesting topic, because personally I have never done it. But I have good knowledge about what foods that are high in calories, so I can control how much calories I'm eating without tracking them. But if you don't have like a lot of knowledge about food, about how much calories some different foods have, then I would suggest tracking it and making sure you are in a calorie deficit. And if you usually like snack in between meals, and it's hard for you to only stick to 3 meals a day, then have water. Whenever you're hungry, you want to snack on something, drink some water. If you want to, or like if you want to binge eat, you're stressed out after a long day of work, you want to like drink alcohol or have some junk food, go for a walk. Walking helps you relax. It has the same effects of eating like junk food, but it's much healthier. It makes you lose fat. And also just having that high protein diet is crucial for making you not be hungry in between your meals. Have a lot of chicken, have a lot of steak, beef, at least 60% of your plates. So you don't even need to change your meals right now. So let's say what you eat now with your wife and children to dinner, you can still have it. You probably have some meat to eat. You just need to eat more meat and less carbs. Or if you have a business dinner, you get steak and potatoes. You eat the steak, but then you only eat half of the potatoes you get. This is just like changing how you eat. It's not some crazy meals. It's not a lot of effort. You just change the way you're eating more protein and less carbs. And then also, instead of snacking in between meals, you stop snacking. Stop having that sandwich that if you have like a chocolate bar or something, some bullshit, just stop it. It just adds up extra calories, which is very unnecessary. But this was my 3 simple steps to getting to 10% body fat. And if you're a business entrepreneur, executive, or professional, and you thought this video was helpful and you want to get some personal help from me, you can get a free coaching call right now. Just click the top link in the description. I have over 20 video testimonials from people I have helped, and I got a really good feedback on these calls. Book one right now, because I don't know how long I will be doing them for. And then watch this video right here to get my honest advice to someone who wants to lose fat. Become Jack Potter. Bah!